Well, alright, so I just got in from work, and during the day today I thought that I would finally try to make a video and provide some information around the different structures that are on the layout and the manufacturers that made them, and then kind of details around were they easy or hard to put together. Been wanting to do this for a while. I've got some emails from folks with those kinds of questions, and so I thought this might be the best way to go about doing this. So let me just easily turn the camera around for a moment and say hello, and well, let's get on with it. So let's do this structure first. This is a kit that is manufactured by MBZ Thomas Oswald. It's a German manufacturer, and I believe that he made some structures that Joseph Brendel uses in many of his layouts. The structures all of them are made out of thick cardboard, and he has a process by which lasers go in and etch out the details. And I have to say, the details are really stunning. But of course it all comes down to painting and weathering that you would have to do yourself, and of course that's, as many of you know, that's an acquired technique and takes a bit of practice. So, but the structures are easy to put together. This is another MBZ kit. It's basically a shed. You could use it for various other things. I just have it here as a shed that might be used by the railroad to store things. The kit there behind the crane is actually a kit that I obtained from Enrico Pirovino at Atelier Pirovino. He owns a hobby distributorship in Switzerland near the city of Hur. It's a nice kit. It's a little bit more difficult to put together. You have to do a lot of your own cutting and of the wood and putting in the windows. They all have to be made individually. Okay, I'll be careful so I don't give anybody a headache moving the camera. That's also an MBZ Thomas Oswald kit. Same type of heavy cardboard with the laser etching for the detail. The barn there is a Pirovino kit. Each piece of wood is individual log that had to be glued together. It was a fun kit to put together. Alright, we'll move down the layout here. The next two structures that I'll show you are also MBZ Pirovino kits. In this instance, I'm just using it as a small garden shed. Okay, and there's an MBZ freight shed. I don't know if you can see, but I went and dry brushed the top to bring out some of the detail in the roofing, but the laser just does a fantastic job. Alright, I'll move slow again because I know it gets a little blurry if I move too quickly. The structure in the front is also an MBZ Thomas Oswald, and if you hadn't figured out, I kind of like their kits. But that is representing a cattle scale. The barn behind it was actually a scratch-built structure that I built a few years ago. And while I'm here, there's one more structure on the hillside there, and it's the red roofed structure, and it's actually an outdoor brick oven that I'm using to show people, I guess they're making some bread. The other structures besides that are all three of those, the mountain inn there, the house behind it, and the church, are manufactured by Kibri, as well as this home is also a Kibri structure. The castle, which I'm showing you now, is a scratch-built structure. Okay. be ready. We're going to be moving again. Okay, this home is again an MBZ Thomas Oswald. This is really great detail. You can see the tiles on the roof, all the way to the stonework around the door. And I'll move around to the back. Let me zoom out a little bit. A lot of room inside. I built individual stalls and added lighting. Don't have the lights on now, so you really can't see the inside of the structure, but add a lot of detail inside. Let me move over in this direction. I can show you this model here. This is a model that's resin, and it's manufactured by Tilly. And Tilly is a manufacturer from the Netherlands. This is the box that it came in, and you can order from them directly. Kind of have to use that Google Translate to translate the Dutch, but they arrived in good order and nothing was really broken, and they were a pleasure to put together and to paint. I have several structures from them. I'll show you one more now. Again, let's move slowly. Sorry. This is also a Tilly structure, and I'll finish detailing it as time goes on. And then up on the hillside is a Kibri structure, just a mountain top inn. That's how I'm using it. Kind of a, I forget the Swiss-German, a Stubli, I guess. Okay. And then one other Tilly structure, and it is right there. It's just, I'm using it as a pasture hay barn, I guess, so to speak. Alright, and we're going to be moving again, so if you want to close your eyes, sort of a, this is going back to the Station Burgoon. This is a kit that I purchased from Enrico Pirovino at Atelier Pirovino. The kit, when you get it, there's a lot of plaster. The base work is plaster, but the wooden components, it's just flat pieces of wood, and you have to cut out all of the openings for all of the windows and doors. You have to make your windows and doors from individual pieces of wood. All of that is supplied in the kit, so everything's in there that you need, but it takes some time to put together and some skill with woodworking and building. And the other thing is that the instructions are in German, so you would need to obviously be able to read German or have a very good translator. Alright, and we're moving again. I'm in the process of building a new kit from MBA Pirovino, and this is the Station Prada. As you can see, I have two walls partially constructed and just beginning to build doors and windows. And here's a completed window. There we go. And then some more on the side here. Here's some more pieces to the kit. He provides excellent instructions. And then here's the real station, as hopefully mine will look as a model when it's finished. So, sorry about that. That's pretty much it. If you have any particular questions, just feel free to shoot me an email or put something in the comments section. But my email, you can find it on, if you'll Google Swiss Rails in Alabama. That's my website for my layout. Thank you, and y'all have a nice evening. Bye-bye.